It's us.
Us. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I didn't think about it like that. That's right. Lust. And what it is for men, we lust after what we see. We are moved by what we see. So lust becomes a fashion trend. Good God from Zion. Becomes a fashion trend by the way of sagging pants. But for women, the trend died out because so many complaints came in. But for men, sticking around due to media, new endorsers of the look such as Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, and many more.
But if you think about it, if you really pay attention, I've been paying attention to it. It's a shift a little bit. Now they start into some, even though they already, it's like the spirit already know that we already corrupted the society enough. We already got the man thinking this, doing that. But if you see now the guys in the hip hop, where they trying to wear, they wearing a little bit of suits more often. So it's like the devil with the spirit. Then I'm gonna get back to the whole thing. It's like it's already satisfied of the damage that it already has caused.
Sure.
Because our black guys, people in general, already took on to that sagging mindset. Where I want to be like this person, I want to get more tattoos.
That's right.
The damage already has taken place.
That's right. That's
so
right.
They caught up onto it a little bit where we can't dress like this.
Yeah.
But they still do it.
They still do it.
They learning. They catching up on. They catching up on it.
All right. Let's go down to the Bible scriptures, brother. We'll go down to the 1 and 2, and then go to D. Go to D, and then we'll roll on out.
Do not love this world or the things it offers you.
Oh my God.
Do not love the world or the things
that it offers you.
It offers.
That's right.
It offers. It offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you.
Yes.
For the world only offers the lust of the flesh.
That's right. That's right.
Lust of the eyes and the pride of life.
Yes.
Which is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Yes.
The Bible says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Yes, there it is. There it is. There it is. Praise be to God. Okay, I'm going to read this last part here. God is showing us he does not approve of us doing what society does when the only focus us on sin, which is anything that is not of God. Society only motivates us to fulfill sexual and physical pleasures by coveting and accumulating things, bowing down to the God of materialism, and being obsessed with one's status or level or importance. That's us men. The sagging pants is a trend motivated. Listen to this. The sagging pants is a trend motivated by the lust of the eyes.
Good
God from Zion.
And he said he give us the desires of our own.
Yeah.
Really the desires of our own heart. Generally speaking, it's always lust.
It is always lust.
It's us.
That's right.
Us.
That's right. That's right.
It's us because of the lust.
That's right. It's us because of the lust. That's right.
That's why
that's right.
Word in it.
That's right.
It's
us. That's right. It's us because that's what we want. Because we're removed by what we see. Let's go down to the glamour of doing time, brother.
That's good. That's good.
Good God. I hope y'all getting something out of this, boy. Because I'm telling you, this is some deep stuff here.
Ooh. I wish I was getting this back.
I know, right?
Back then.
I know, right?
All this way, I'm getting it now.
You're getting it now. That's right. Now you know. That's all right. You got it earlier than I got it. I'm getting it. I'm 52, 53. Same thing. So, hey.
Hey, that's when he said he called it younger, they strong.
Called younger, the men older because they're wise. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Absolutely. All right.
The glamour of doing time.
Yes.
The glamour of doing time.
In jail. How is that glamour?
The glamour of doing time.
And then people think they go to jail, they doing something, man.
Doing something. But again, you think you're rebelling.
Yeah.
But you're just fulfilling.
You're just fulfilling.
You're just fulfilling.
That's right.
The it's easy.
Go ahead, say it, brother.
It just seems like, okay, Adam and Eve, we are still suffering the sins of what our forefathers didn't deal with.
Yes.
And repercussion what they did, their generation curse is leaping.
Yes.
And it's gonna always go back to slavery.
Yes.
Because that generation of curse has leaked it. It still exists.
Yes,
slavery never went away.
Yeah.
Slavery never.
It never went away. It's just modernized.
It didn't go
Yes,
away. So
that's right. Yes.
another form or way that our men are being hung is not it's not physically on a tree.
Yeah.
It is with the life sentence.
Yes.
What has been given unto you.
Yes.
So you have a master, and generally speaking, is always a white male.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's in that government position.
Yeah.
That's telling you what to do. And when you in jail,
that's right.
You're a slave.
You're a slave.
And the person who give you the instruction is your master.
That's right.
And while you in jail,
that's
you
right.
still sagging.
That's right. That's right.
I keep
sagging management. Man, good God.
So it's not out picking cotton field or picking cotton or digging holes and stuff like that. Now you just in jail.
Yeah.
You just in jail with it. You're sitting there playing cards and all that stuff like that.
That's right. That's right. Bowing down to the master. Wow. Good God, life.
Slavery still there. But that's a book for later.
Yeah. I hear you. Good God, man.
Today's sagging is a symptom of incarceration.
A symptom of incarceration.
But it's not the root.
It's not the root.
It's a symptom.
It's a symptom.
Today's sagging is a symptom of incarceration.
Yes.
Before prison jumpsuits, inmates were issued uniforms based on what was available. And in many cases, those uniforms were oversized.
There it is. Going back to slavery. There it goes again.
Prisoners also weren't issued belts as a detour of murder.
Yes.
And suicide, so they won't be able to commit murder or suicide.
Right. Or suicide, that's right.
Themselves or someone else.
That's correct.
Gangbangers continue to sag their pants after being released from prison to signify that they had done time.
Yes.
Over time, rappers glorified the gang look, and the sagging phase was born.
Yes. Yes. So they took that sagging mindset. It came from slavery, passed down through generation. Then in incarceration, they still put it on you because they didn't want the men really to escape. Well, they couldn't go anywhere anyway, but they didn't want them to have anything to fit like they wanted to out in the world, so they gave them oversized clothes. Same thing with slaves, same thing with slavery, same thing, to degrade you, to dehumanize you. That's all it was. So, and then when they came out of jail, they thought that was a big thing, so they carried on out into the culture, and then the culture picked it up, thinking that being in jail was a cool thing to do, and that's what they do in jail.
So the slavery, I'm just looking at this, how the devil is squeezing, is cracking, and he affected one thing at a time.
Yes.
Okay, first you had the slavery, okay, bam. We had different powerful, inspirational leaders to make things and made laws, bend and things like that, so it wasn't happening in the community.
Yes, yes.
So they took it out of the community for a little while, put it to the jail. So while they corrupted the jail, they took that same, again, it's a mindset.
It's a mindset, that's right.
So by that lifestyle being sagging, that mindset is sagging, so they took that same mentality back out to the community.
Yes, took it right back out there to the again, and corrupted it, and corrupted it again. So
it's repeating itself.
It repeats itself. That's right, absolutely right.
We allow them to do this.
We allow them, that's right.
And they throwing it on us, we receiving it.
Yes.
Wow.
Good God from God. That's powerful. Woo! Brother, continue on.
Some young men don't even know the sexual signals they send to men who are attracted to saggers.
Yes.
Which is much more widespread than many of us think.
That's right.
Your son probably doesn't even realize that he's a silent force, a lustful eyes, as he walks down the streets with his jeans sagging.
That's
so you have guys who are attracted to other guys because the slavery mindset, well, his pants low, I like that, I like that.
That's right,
I like that. So
ain't no women around there.
When a guy come off on you,
you
can get upset, but then you can't.
What you gonna do?
You can't get upset because look how you look at your appearance, look at sitting there giving off. Then I understand that you can't get upset because you don't know the historical, you don't know the history behind it. So my thing is, you do have pedophiles out there who's attracted to that, will take advantage of this situation. I guess it's another reason why and how rape can take place with males.
Yes, absolutely, because they open themselves up to that, well, when you go to jail, you open yourself up to that, because now, since you have that sagging mindset, and you feel that you got it going on, and you don't care about nobody, you think you got it going on. So when you go to jail now, you're going to be conformed to the system now. And when you get conformed, either you're going to accept it, or you're going to get broken. And you don't want to go in jail and get broken that way, because once they get a hold of it, it's all over. You have no choice. Either you're going to play along with the game, or then you're going to suffer and get beat down like a man. All right. Woo.
On the other hand, there are the young men who actually do realize the sexual implications of wearing the sagging style.
Yes.
Many people wonder why there are so many black men on the DL.
Which is the down low or gay. That's right.
But we actually created this environment.
That's right.
But we have actually created this environment
Yes.
by incarcerating so many of our young black men.
Yes. That's right.
The enemy is working dynamically. I'm not trying to make it a race issue, but I'm going to, because the enemy has put things into a category.
Yes, yes.
And when they put things into a category, that's why we have race against race when certain things happen.
That's right.
So the enemy is using the Caucasian race dynamic to implement these things.
Yeah.
It's them.
That's right.
That's trying to lock up our black men.
Yeah.
And of course, they put it on themselves as well too, by feeding into it.
Exactly.
I'm just looking at this cycle, this trend of this manipulation that have taken over our society. That goes back to one of our mentorship, MSF males creed, that there's really no true lofty vision.
That's right.
Manhood. Our manhood in general has been compromised.
That's right.
It has been compromised on so many levels that you really don't know where to start.
You don't know where to start. That's right.
Because there's so much stuff.
There's so much stuff that
has been distorted.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Praise be to God.
We just, hey, you two, as we go, we just learned it.
Brother Dwight, he's on fire tonight.
Because
good God, man, that's all right.
By being a former gang member, coming from that lifestyle,
yes,
I was blind.
Yeah.
I was blind to different things, but I was blind to a lot of things.
Yeah.
And now that God has opened my eyes like He did Paul, Paul used to persecute Christians.
Sure did.
Paul he lived the gangster lifestyle. But when God converted him, he immediately
the scales fell down from his eyes.
Took the scales off his eyes, and he became immediately with boldness.
That's right.
Came with boldness with God, because
that's right.
He took on the knowledge. He knew.
That's right.
He knew what was going on.
He knew what was going on.
He couldn't be fooled. Wow.
That's right. That's right.
Once released from prison, while behind bars, many of our brothers become accustomed.
Yes.
Accustomed to same-sex encounter. It goes back to what, as men, we are adapters. Like, if we get into a hostile situation, it takes us about a certain amount of time till we adapt to it. And then we grasp to it. It's like we became accustomed. So wherever each state that we in, we would get accustomed to the environment.
That's right.
So we can survive in that environment at that point in time.
At that point in time, yes.
But it's like people going into the army, into the military. People that come back with
post-traumatic syndrome. Yes, PTSD,
When they in the field for so long,
they
use their skill for that specific moment to survive in that specific environment. But when they come back to the America or come back to civilization, they can't come to it right then and there, because they old that same mindset is here, but it ain't there.
There you go.
So I can see a little bit why some of the guys get stuck in that sagging mindset when they come back home. It's because they've been accustomed to this so long.
They've been indoctrinated or brainwashed.
Then they gotta go through a regeneration stage.
There you go.
They come back with this.
That's right. They call it debriefing. That's right.
So,
absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Powerful.
Once released from prison, they continue to pursue the man-to-man sex that they grew to enjoy as a way of life while in jail.
Didn't we talk about that? Did we talk about that a couple of months ago, a month ago?
This is gonna be a 2-hour program. This is good. It's tight, but
it's right. It's right. So they get accustomed to that lifestyle of being gay. Well, they don't consider themselves as being gay because they're in a prison environment. So what they, just like you said, they conform for survival. So they don't think, and a lot of guys that you see in jail, you would never think that they were like that.
That's right.
Because they're not the typical looking person that looks like a gay man.
That's right.
You know, he's strong, he's athletic, he's built, he talks like a man, he does all those things. But in actuality, he has those tendencies.
Different environments will change you.
That's right.
So you can survive.
So you can survive. So that's why they don't consider themselves as being gay.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It's just a survival mechanism.
That's right.
Either you're going to be the one that's going to be inflicted on, or you're the one going to be the one that's going to receive. It's just how you want to play the game.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be.
That's how it's going to be.
Plain and simple. Good
Wow.
God, man.
These men normally don't consider themselves gay.
Yes.
Because they don't fit the stereotypical description of what most people consider a gay man.
That's right.
They're comfortable with their sexuality because their masculinity allowed them to mask the signs that will otherwise cause them to be classified as gay.
That's right.
That's the way you can say it.
There it is.
I mean, we could do another conversation, but we're just going to keep going.
I know, right? Let's get into a little bit of scripture. The primary purpose of clothing is to cover the regions of the body associated with sex. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden. They
already got it. Already got it. You already. That's all this.
I'm gonna let you comment soon as I finish this here. Okay, okay, Adam and Eve in the garden. They made belts of fig leaves to cover their nakedness. Genesis 3:7. Yet they understood that these garments were not adequate. They hid from God and Adam. Later explained, I've heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself. Talk to me, brother.
Naked, because I hid myself.
I hid myself.
I was naked.
Yeah.
Understand?
The truth brings nakedness, brother.
That's right. And I know I know a lot of people may know the story as far as that God gave Adam a man.
Yes.
You have everything in here.
That's right. That's right. Of the tree of good knowledge.
The tree. But
of good evil.
The enemy knew that he couldn't come to attack Adam directly.
Yes.
He know we are built.
That's right.
To fight.
That's right.
We are built.
That's right.
To be challenged.
That's right. That's right.
And he knew that we would pass that test.
That's right. But he had to go through the.
He had to go through the woman.
Yeah, yes.
So once the male knew that, it goes back to what we just said prior, that they mask. They mask their issues.
Yes.
So the thing is, the guys know as far as their issues, that as far as what's going on and things like that. That's a male. I'm speaking from a general standpoint, not just sagging. So that same mindset, that same sagging mindset,
yes,
or that same sagging manner or behavior, they would mask that with different things. My point is that the devil playing right now, but I'm gonna get it back.
Keep digging, brother. He's gonna get you back. All right, let's go on to this because this is very powerful here. Even clothing that would be modest on ground level can become immodest when the wearer is in a different position. Here we go. We talk about the priest. The priests were forbidden to use the elevated altar, just like in church, elevated altar, but there was nothing under there. People could see underneath the garment. It says right here that nor shall you go up the steps to my altar, that your nakedness may be exposed on it. Exodus 20:26. As a precaution, God had the priests to wear linen shorts under their clothing, and you shall make for them linen trousers to cover their nakedness. They shall reach from the waist to the thighs. Those are underwear, man. Those are underwear. That's what he made them, because he didn't want their nakedness to be shown.
And Adam and Eve, they recognized that.
That's right.
After they got exposed.
That's right.
They had to cover themselves.
They had to cover themselves up.
Not only did they cover themselves up, they knew that it wasn't enough.
There you go. It wasn't enough, because they only covered this part here. Everything else was exposed out.
So they knew they had to go high.
Yes.
As well.
That's right. They covered their nakedness. Good God from Zion. Well, I ain't gonna even touch it on no more on that. We have said it. Man, let's move on. Let's go down to the real deal, brother.
While 70% of rap hip hop music is brought by white teens
Oh yes.
and young white adults, guess who's getting harassed about sagging pants?
Guess who's getting harassed? The white boy sure ain't. Okay, come on, son.
So 70% of
70
rap hip hop music
is being bought.